We are going through a health crisis, which is a coronavirus. So what's the deal with that? The deal with that is the first order of what is happening right now. Because of that, something else is going to happen. Because of that, something else is going to happen. Because of that, something else is going to happen. The third, the fourth, and the fifth level, which is what we need to pay attention to. That's what, as business people, that's where the biggest opportunity to serve other people and be wealthy at the same time. Hey, today I'm going to talk about how to take advantage of a Black Swan event. What is a Black Swan event? A Black Swan event is an event that nobody could predict. This is a concept that was put forward by a person called Nassim Taleb. Nassim spoke about this Black Swan, right? So there was like white swans everywhere until we found Australia. We thought there was only white swans all over the world, right? But then when someone discovered Australia, we were able to find out a Black Swan. Until then, there was no Black Swan. So all of a sudden we were like, oh my gosh, we were wrong. There is Black Swan. Just like that, there are some things in the world that are unpredictable. What does that mean? It means that 9/11, First World War, Second World War, 2007 financial crisis. Nobody knew it was going to happen. Almost nobody knew. There could be a few people who predicted it, but for the most part, almost nobody knew what it was going to happen. Why? Because it's so not clear that something is about to happen. Humans behave in a predictable way. We basically respond to what we knew from the past. So imagine this world, right? Imagine a world where we were hunters and gatherers, and then we were digging, right? Imagine that we were digging for food. Like, we were trying to get potatoes and other stuff, sweet potatoes and regular potatoes from ground, and we were digging, and we were diggers. Imagine, like, there was a period in our human civilization, and we were digging, and at the time when we were digging, people imagined that, oh my gosh, there will be a great man who would come up with a better digging technology. Let's come up with the best digging technology. Why? That's all they know. That's all they know. Then humans discovered something called a shovel, like something like a spade, right? So when we invented spade, we started farming. Does that make sense? But when you are in a digging world where you're digging with a shovel, you don't know what spade is. You cannot even imagine spade. Why? It's a Black Swan event for the diggers, because they cannot even imagine what could happen there. So somebody came up with a spade, like, to dig, and all of a sudden, what is everybody asking? Oh, how could we come up with the best spade ever? Who's going to be that innovator, that great innovator who's going to come up with the best spade in the whole world? Make sense? So that's how humans think. So we don't know what is going to happen, because what is about to happen next, it's total mystery. That's the beauty of life too, right? So we move from hunting to gathering to shoveling, spading, and then we have mechanical other things and industrial revolution and fast forward human experiences changing. But the point is, we often don't know what is the next step, right? So that's what is happening all the time. Now, when change is happening really fast, we don't even know like how it's going to change unless we are keenly paying attention to find out what is the pattern of change that is happening. What's happening in the last 5 years? What's happening in the last 1 year? What has happened in the last 1 year? And what is about to happen in the next 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, a year from now? So you could start predicting the future, right? And when we try to predict stuff, we would mostly be wrong. But if you don't predict, you would be absolutely wrong. Does that make sense? So that's why we need to start thinking about the future and the current situation. What are our challenges that we are going through? As of today, 2020, November, when we are recording this, we are going through a health crisis, which is a coronavirus. So what's the deal with that? The deal with that is the first order of what is happening right now. Because of that, something else is going to happen. Because of that, something else is going to happen. Because of that, something else is going to happen. The third, the fourth, and the fifth level, which is what we need to pay attention to. That's what, as business people, that's where the biggest opportunity to serve other people and be wealthy at the same time. That's what I would like you to look for. It's a very short but very important message that we all need to take. we need to look for black swans in our lives. So I can give you an example. An example would be we could potentially have, most likely have, a major shift in economy. How the world operates. We are going to step into a new economy, new world order. We don't know what it is clearly, but it's going to create a new world order, because the financial system were tested and they failed. Not just for businesses, but for countries. It failed. For US, it failed. It failed for other countries. And globally, we didn't have a system to handle a pandemic, right? So there was a systemic failure. When there is a systemic failure, we come up with a solution. And that solution will take our world into a completely different world order in terms of economy, how we operate, how we handle money, who will be the reserve currency, and all sort of things like that. Right? So start thinking about I know we are obsessed about thinking about what is going on at the time, and there's nothing wrong with thinking about what is going on at the time. But let's go one step further and find out, because of this, what's going to happen. Because of that, what's going to happen. Because of that, what's going to happen. So this way you have first order, second order, third order thinking. So this way you have more accurate idea about the future than most people in your industry. That's when your business is going to flourish. That's when you are able to create positive black swans for your business. That's my invitation for you today. I'm Ruble Chandy, #1 international best-selling author of 90 Days to Life and the creator of Accelerator Business Seminars. Look forward to talking to you soon. Bye. Thank you.